Hello and welcome back to the Language Arts Gallery. Today I want to begin a new genre of writing. We're going to be talking about writing an opinion essay for fifth graders, but we're going to be talking about something that's incredibly important, incredibly timely right now, and that's how people use AI in their schoolwork and in their everyday life. And we're going to be talking about whether or not this is something that people rely on too much, or whether it's a time saver and it's something that's really helpful for them. So, we're going to get started by building a little background for our students. We're going to tell them about some of the things that AI can do. It can write emails, it can do our math homework, it can even summarize entire books. So, we've been working in my class on things we do to get what we need. That was the essential question in one of our English language arts lessons. So, I want to carry that over into my writing workshop. So, I want to know, does AI really help us get the things we need? Or is it something that we use as a shortcut? So are we losing critical skills by using artificial intelligence? So people who use AI and they use it for everything are at risk of becoming highly dependent on this technology. So if you do that, are you really getting what you need? So you're asking kids here to form an opinion. Now, the thing that's tricky about this is while AI is a revolutionary technology, it's also become a very divisive issue. And there are people that have very strong opinions on either side of the issue. Some people feel that this is an incredible revolutionary technology that's going to change our lives. It's going to result in universal basic income, and we're all going to live wonderful, abundant lives. And then there are people who fear that everyone is going to lose their jobs, computers are going to take over. So, as teachers, we have to separate ourselves from our job as a teacher and our feelings on this highly charged issue. So, what I try to do is I try to get my students to share their opinions on both sides of the topic. I don't want my students to think what I think. I want to teach them how to think, not what to think. So I start by going over some of the benefits. It's a time saver. Tools are meant to help us. Technology is meant to help us, and this is a tool that's available to help us. It can make our life safer, and ultimately, we're still in charge of the computer, of the technology. And then I want to go over some of the dangers. People who use this are forgetting basic skills. They're becoming less patient because they're able to get exactly what they want, exactly when they want it. What happens when computers are down? What are we going to do? And ultimately, are we losing our critical thinking skills? So we try to get students to share their opinions on both sides of the issue. Then we introduce them to this genre of writing. We've asked them to share their opinion. And when we do that in writing and we support that opinion, we're writing an opinion essay. So I go over what the features of this genre are. An opinion essay directly states your opinion. It gives reasons to support that opinion. It develops them with details, facts, and examples. And we've got that 5 paragraph structure with our intro, our 3 body paragraphs, and our conclusion. So here I've got this 5 paragraph essay on artificial intelligence and whether it is positive or negative. So here in this one, I've chosen to state the opinion that humans need to do their own work to truly be successful. So this mentor text is anti-AI, or not anti-AI, but that people shouldn't be so dependent on it. So I'm not going to read this, but you can pause the video and read through that. And now we're going to take a slightly closer look at our introduction here. So this starts by saying, imagine sitting down to play a video game and just watching a robot beat every level for you. It might be fun to see the high score, but you didn't actually learn how to play. This is exactly what happens when we let artificial intelligence, or AI, do all of our thinking. AI tools can easily write emails, summarize entire books, and solve tough math equations in seconds. However, relying on AI prevents us from practicing critical thinking, weakens our real-world communication skills, and makes us completely helpless when technology fails. Humans need to do their own work to truly be successful. So that information that's underlined in red, and I've highlighted it there, humans need to do their own work. That's our opinion. And as we work through the features of this essay, we're going to see that last sentence of the introduction. That's my thesis statement. That's where I share my main idea. That sentence that's underlined in blue, relying on AI, prevents us from practicing critical thinking, weakens real world communication skills, makes us completely helpless when technology fails. Those are the three big ideas that I'm going to use to support that opinion or support that thesis. And as we go further, we're going to see how we develop each of those big ideas with three really good, strong body paragraphs. So here I've got those big ideas. Each reason gets its own body paragraph. The first one there, underlined in blue, it weakens our critical thinking. The second, underlined in green, that we're losing our communication skills. And finally, in purple there, that it leaves us helpless if technology fails. And as we take a closer look in our future lessons at the body paragraphs of the essay, we're going to see that these are the big ideas that are stated in the first sentence. We tell the author right away. So that's called the topic sentence, right? English academic writing is direct. We want to get right to the point. So we want to make sure we tell the author our big idea in that first sentence, and the rest of the sentences give more information about that. So now there's the opportunity for our students to brainstorm their ideas. This is our writing prompt. Do you think people who rely on AI to complete daily tasks are becoming too dependent on this technology? And why do you think so? I've got this graphic organizer. This is a slightly abridged version where I just ask for an opinion and three reasons or three big ideas. So students aren't really working on developing them yet. I don't have anything related to details or evidence. I just want their opinion and their three reasons. And we're going to go further in our future lessons. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. And I will see you in our next video, where we're going to talk about developing the body and the independent rhetorical features of our opinion essay.